No matter how few users you have or how many, you'll have devices to manage. A single user can manage their devices from Settings. Settings offers access to Bluetooth devices, printers and scanners, mice, and more. A small business will likely have more devices to manage than a single user. They could have a few printers, a laptop or two, and perhaps even a shared storage drive. Business owners can manage the health of these devices here and in Device Manager. I'll open Device Manager to show you. Here are disk drives, display adapters, portable devices, printers, and more. But back at Settings, let's look at printers and scanners. I'll click the Manage tab under my printer to show you some options. From Printer Properties, you can set both sharing permissions and NTFS. And if you have an Advanced tab, you can even choose when the printer is available. However, large businesses and enterprises can't manage devices this way. There's simply too much to do and not enough options for the devices they use. That's because they have to manage devices that smaller businesses don't usually have, and Windows on its own can't manage, like iOS and Android mobile devices, various other phones and tablets, and company-owned and provisioned laptops. Administrators must be able to keep track of these devices and keep them updated, and retain the ability to wipe data off of them should they get lost or the related employee terminated. To control and oversee these types of devices, enterprises incorporate group policies and use Configuration Manager, perhaps along with other technologies like Microsoft Intune and Azure Active Directory. Modern management involves unifying the management of iOS and Android devices without having to use multiple applications. An administrator must be able to manage all devices from anywhere and from a single console if possible as well. Intune and Azure also use the cloud to manage devices and keep them updated as users log in, no matter where they are or how they connect to the internet. Also, when a user is given a new device like a laptop, the first time the user logs on, a wizard appears that helps them connect to Azure Active Directory without having a direct connection to the corporate network. And once authenticated, the user has access to the device and their own profile, settings transfer, as well as permissions and business line of applications. Administrators can also use the GUI of Azure AD and Microsoft Intune to add devices, configure them, manage them, and update them. Admins can opt to push changes out to devices they manage too, and to apply security policies and configure real-time monitoring with Windows Defender. No matter what size the network, Microsoft offers multiple ways to manage the devices on it. It might be something simple like the printers and scanners window, or something more complex like Azure Active Directory and Microsoft Intune.